Hey, what's up guys? Today's video is sponsored by Athletic Greens. Don't be scared, because I used to be scared of greens when I was a kid, but now I know I need them in my adult life. And this little bag here contains the secret to you having great gut health, a lot of energy, a strong immune system, and more. And at first, I'm gonna be honest, it can be scary, but it actually tastes really good. I'm not kidding. And in this bag, there's over 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food source ingredients. I got an AG1 shaker here. You got 1 scoop of Athletic Greens in here, 8 to 12 ounces of water. It's that easy. And that's just one more reason why Athletic Greens is better than vitamin pills. You drink it with water, your body absorbs it even better. I've drank some pretty gnarly vitamin smoothies made by Maddie. This is pretty good. And you can't beat the fact that you can take this anywhere with you. Athletic Greens has guys like me in mind. They make travel packs. So as long as you have a cup, a shaker, anything, throw a travel pack in, some water, and boom, you got your daily nutritional value and some. Whether you live a busy life or you're never home, whatever it may be, they make it so easy for you to get that nutritional value you need every day to maintain your gut health, digestion, and I'm telling you, it will boost your energy. Not only that, your hair is gonna grow faster, my fingernails grow like crazy, and you guys can get your greens today. Visit athleticgreens.com/Cleetus to get started on your first purchase, and you'll receive a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 travel packs, which will work out great for the people who are on the go. Shout out to Athletic Greens for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to the live action.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Ty, how much are you loving your new welding table?
Freaking love it.
It's the best thing ever.
It's the best thing ever.
Such a simple table can make a Ty so happy. All right, guys, while I've been out of town on these trips that you've seen, the 2 snow trips, Ty has been going crazy working on the Marauder, and I got to give it to you, Ty. You win the MVP award for best self-filmed videos. You freaking crushed it. Check out this fabricating montage that Ty did on the Marauder. The turbo kit came out amazing, like insane. I had no idea you went to that extent until I watched the video.
It snowballed.
Dude, it's so nice.
It snowballed.
It's the nicest turbo kit we have in the fleet.
It's one of those things where like we're all having that problem where we're like, where do we stop?
Yeah.
You're like, you do that nice, and
dude, it
I
looks
just
so
stepped it up a
good.
little bit.
Nice job.
Well, sometimes with these big AC compressors, you got to use an engine hoist and a ratchet strap to get them into position. You're gonna go ahead and make some high flow lines coming up to it, and see how it goes. The new AC line headers look great, by the way. That's a big upgrade from the cast manifolds. So we're trying to fancy this thing up a little bit, get the AC blowing a little harder, a little cooler than it used to before. Gonna come in here just like that. So we're gonna go ahead and tack all this up, and then right when we're done tacking it and we know it's nice and solid where we want it, we're gonna take this header and everything off, take it to the table, fully weld it out, reinstall it on the car, and we're gonna start on our crossover pipe. Looking pretty good. Now we can put it on the car. I can mount the turbo to it and let the full weight of the turbo sit on it. And then the next thing we're gonna do is figure out where in this we want to Y off and go to the other side for the other header. Check that out, we're about halfway there. So we got this header in the tight 90 all welded up, fit, totally ready to go. The next step is I'm gonna take a piece of piping, cut it, notch it around there so that we can go back through there to the other side of the motor. And the other thing is, the best way that I've figured out to do a Y like this, where I'm going into another straight section of pipe the same size, is I like to grab a second piece to fit my Y pipe and cut it to and trim it on the table so we're not leaning over the car 100 times. So we're gonna head over to the welding table, we're gonna hack this thing up, get it all fit and finished, a little hand grinder action, and make it work. finished product. Nice tight fit, hand coped. And come over to the car and we'll see how that looks. Now we are meeting up with a piece that isn't exactly flat because there's a little bit of a cone there, so, but it's pretty close. We can work with that. So we're gonna figure out where exactly I want this thing to be rotated, what works best for us as far as clearing coil packs and the roof and the hood and all that. Might be better like right here, something like that. Something like that is probably gonna be ideally where we go to. So I will trace that, cut the giant hole in there and port it all out, weld it in like you guys have seen me do before, and then we will throw a V-band right here where my finger's at, and we will run our crossover. Then the hot side is basically done minus the downpipe. Officially have this side plumbed over down to the bottom of the car. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a V-band right there just so that we don't have too long of a pipe and it keeps things easy to take in and out. We're gonna throw a V-band down there, we're gonna lift the car up and we're gonna shoot on over to the other side. We got the crossover pipe coming down right here, threw a V-band on it real quick, and then we start running out and down. Now the first hurdle I wanna try to get over is this header is actually really close to a 4L80 bell. So we cut the V-band off of it and shortened it up. And then I have this little 20-degree elbow. Clearances, enough. I'd say that clearance is enough. So I'm gonna clean this up, pop that header off, tack this on, and then we'll figure out where exactly we can put our next V-band. We got the crossover pipe all jammed out, plumbed to both sides. Next step is we're gonna figure out how to get to that turbo way up there, bring it down through this opening right here, under, and it's gonna swoop right through here. And then we gotta connect it back to this. I'm also going to, the old setup had this cut off and blocked off. We're gonna open this back up and I'm gonna Y off of it and we're gonna run dual 3-inch instead of single, or dual 2-inch instead of single 2-inch. It was real restrictive and it was giving us problems. The car's also gonna have a cutout under it, so that will help when we go wide open throttle. Where the heck am I gonna put this thing? That's the next problem we gotta face. I have no idea where this is going, to be totally honest with you guys. I was thinking maybe like right here, we have some room. We wanna leave it externally wastegated to the atmosphere so that it wakes up and makes some good noises for us when we get the loud pedal going. Yeah, that'll do. Yep, that'll do. We're gonna stick that right there. All right, we got this all welded up now. I went ahead, built ourselves a little dump tube off the wastegate. That's all final mounted. Headers are both done on both sides. Crossover is totally done. The last thing we have to do on this thing is get ourselves a downpipe. So what I got going on here so far is we have a a little kick off the turbo. Nice clearance on everything. I'm gonna cut it right here and start turning it back towards the back of the car. Let's get to it. All right, guys, we're working on the downpipe. I got it up between the steering shaft and the header, and now I am working my way back and down and under the car. So that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna go ahead, tack this piece on, throw a V-band on the end of this, and then I can run this downpipe like that through to the back of the car. Reconnect it back to the stock stuff, throw a cutout on it. We are basically done with this thing. 45 coming off of there. We got a 90 that's kicked out and down. And then this pipe right here welds on the end of that, and that gets us under the car. So the end of this tube right now, I'm gonna throw a V-band on it. We're gonna tack this together. We're gonna triple check fit real quick, make sure that we have no clearance issues. And once I know we don't have any, we're gonna pull it back out, fully weld it, and work our way the rest of the way back on the car. I'd have to say that's a solid upgrade from the old AC system. I went ahead, this side was welded closed and just had a cap. The old setup only had one 2-inch pipe going to it. So I went ahead, put a second one on. The way I did that is right before the vacuum operated dump, I threw 2 little coped and notched deals right there, straight out the side. One important thing to think about with this is, I know obviously that's not the highest flowing thing in the world. With us having a downpipe with a cutout though, we're not worried about flow so much as we are keeping the car quiet. And these 2 tubes and this whole exhaust is purely for cruising only. So we're not super concerned about that. Downpipe fits pretty good. All the fitment on everything is really good on it. So I think we're good to call it. Hand it over to the boys and let them finish this thing up. Well, that's a wrap. Last 2 pipes welded up, all totally finished out. I got the O2 sensor on the downpipe welded in, got the bung for that done. So now the last thing we have to do is I'm gonna hand these over to George. He's gonna go ahead and install them in the car. We still have to put the good transmission in. Sam was kind enough to loan us a loaner transmission so that I could build that turbo kit. Sometime this week or next week, I think we're gonna get our new rebuilt transmission in. We'll slap that in, and this thing's ready to go. Got old Georgie's over here. He's wrapping this car up. He's gonna do the rest of the mechanical work on it. So right now he's got some heat shields on the AC compressor and the bypass valve for the AC compressor, and he's making some pretty crazy looking lines to wrap up and around for the spark plugs. They were a little worn out and we needed to reroute them for the upgraded AC system. So he's got some heat wrap on there too. Man, this thing's looking good. Sam's got it shined up like $1,000,000.
Out name, boy. Check that unit out. So our buddy Cameron, who actually originally built the stock Marauder and sold it to me, he builds transmissions for a living. So we went ahead and sent back out the transmission that had taken a pretty good beat down in the time that we got the car and then eventually blew it up. So we sent the transmission out. He can build the heck out of one of these, and he went ahead and just went through it. So we have a brand new transmission to put in this thing that's good for 800 horsepower or so if our air conditioning can get us there, and we'll get her dialed in. Yeah, dude, look at that fresh paint, fresh turbo kit. This thing is gonna be So nice. Car. And just so you guys know, it's A&H transmission. You can check them out. Hit these guys up if you need a 4L80 built up. He did a hell of a job. I mean, it never did break, but I just knew it took a beat down. I know we had overheated it a few times, so wanted to get it refreshed. Guys, check that out. Aftermarket SF5 flex plate. We're doing it right. The Marauder, gonna be dialed, dude. Not to mention, Mr. Sam polished the tailpipes on the Marauder. All right, people, it is go time. We're about to fire this thing up. Check out how clean of a setup Ty has going here, man. Looking so good. You ready for this?
Good. Born ready.
You know who's definitely ready for this?
The doctor.
Where's he at? Doctor.
To them all. Gynecologist is in the house.
The dynocologist. Can I get a slow clap? Whoa, whoa. Get your hands off that laptop. Don't you be touching that thing. I love it. You're done. You're done.
Easy. Back it up.
Where's my lab coat?
No.
There's only one doctor here. So it's not me. This is when you get, Dr. Tune them all to put the tune in there, and then you take it from them and just tune your own scramble button.
No, you're done. Well, you're done. Doors over there, Jackson. All right. Can we prime the fuel systems?
Yeah, as soon as somebody gives me a key.
It's in it.
It's in it, dog.
Come on, man. It's the cat.
I asked, nobody answered.
Come on, man.
I'll be the key guy. Just give
Hey, quit touching the paint,
give me
man.
power so I
Sam,
can
just clean this.
swap everything over. Ready to try
Shoot,
and
Bobby, don't stop car.
Try it. See if it's got. Yeah, hit the key. Oh, it's got a lot more compression. Oh! Nice. Sounds really good. Dude, it's so quiet. No, this starter did this before on the Scar. Yeah. Keep her running with the AC on. For some draw tail. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, it's got a lot more camshaft, dude. Yeah, let's check the oil pressure. I did lend this engine to Parker. 70 pounds. All right. We lend an engine to Parker, the big oil guy.
worried about that one.
Oh my God, it's so quiet. Burning off some of that new exhaust, baby. You can't even tell. You barely hear the cam. I love it, dude. So sick. It's so quiet. Dude, it's silent.
Dude. Having both mufflers hooked up now, the real way.
Wait till that cutout opens.
She's gonna be screaming.
Yes, sir.
You guys change anything else? Injectors, motor?
Injectors and fuel pump. Wait a second. Did you just make this thing start on the first try?
I did.
Nate, we don't do that here, dude.
We'll unplug the crank sensor. We'll try it again.
Yeah, hold on. We need to take the oil drain off. Can't believe she's still that quiet. That's awesome.
Low 8 camshaft.
Dude, with those, it's just straight up headers, turbo headers and everything, and it's just dead silent at the back of the car. Awesome. I have never heard such a quiet, built, cammed out 6-liter. Oh, I mean stock 2004 Marauder engine.
Come on now.
Damn, Nate. Made it look easy. I know. Let's go. It's almost dyno time, boys. Dude, this is the ultimate sleeper.
Pretty quiet AC compressor.
I know. Wait till it lights up. I'd say that's a pretty successful startup.
Very successful.
What do you think, Sam?
It sounds great.
Nice and quiet, huh?
Like a race car, but it sounds great.
Yeah, pretty sweet. All right, guys, we got some dyno tuning to do. The Marauder is back up and going with its new turbo kit, new trans, new engine, and it's looking really freaking good. So,
New what kit?
huh?
New what kit?
Air conditioning kit. Sorry.
Oh.
Rap.
Dude, them 08 Marauder cams are nice.
Yeah, it's nice. All right, guys, we're gonna get to tuning this thing. We're putting it on the dyno right now. But you'll have to wait till next time to see that. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We will freaking see you later.